stable gun. I want to stable this to some dude's asshole.
I had some doubts.
How are we going to do it? I mean, he's our main event, and now his arm's in the sling.
It's going to be a tough one.
We just didn't know how we were going to work that if he was going to be unable to compete.
At the end of the day, you have to be positive. You know, that's the number one goal to have in this wrestling business. For New York City, I mean, there's a whole bunch of fans that really love and support pro wrestling. You know, pro wrestling in New York is very, very big to everybody. Well, the first show that I ran 2 years ago was EWE Lucha Libre Extravaganza. That didn't go so well because I didn't have a lot of fans in that event. I mean, I had like 4 matches. The matches went well, but if I had more fans, you know, supporting the product, that event would have been good.
From Joliet, Illinois, and I did some work with Anarchy Pro Wrestling out in Berwyn. Definitely never took on the responsibility of actually running the show. You know, I worked with Santana Starks out there at Anarchy Pro, and he'd been doing it, man. He was a professional, and you know, he made it look really easy. And between working with venues, trying to get things going, so my experience at Anarchy Pro was a much smaller role. I just been burnt too much with some of the first things I did out here in Phoenix, and I considered never doing it again. And then Dominic reached out to me. He wanted me to work with him with some EWE things. We did the Dojo Brawl stuff first.
It was, you know, the Royal Rumble weekend, and there was a lot of shows. Kurt gave me the idea to run with the event and call it Money in the Stank.
The name Money in the Stank obviously is a play on Money in the Bank, the popular WWE pay-per-view. And when you're thinking Money in the Stank, it really went with our original idea of running the show in a strip club was what we were going to do. We were going to make it a 21 and over show and have wrestling in the strip club, and we would obviously theme the whole night around wrestling, you know, since it was going to be Royal Rumble weekend.
We were gonna, you know, have the event at a strip club, but things didn't go into fruition. Kurt gave me the idea to have it at Ringside Bar and Grill, which was a good idea. And because there's beer, there's beautiful women.
Action. Money in the Stank featuring Joey Ryan. Come watch him in action January 20th. Fuck, I keep forgetting Saturday.
Hey guys, come join. Fuck. Okay.
Just keep rolling, I can cut it.
Hey guys, come join me at Ringside.
I thought we had a really good shot with the way we marketed this event. We did it with Babes, Brawls, and Brews. That was the tagline that we did on Facebook ads.
Hey guys, come see me at Ringside Pub and Grill, sponsored by Elite Wrestling Entertainment.
Money in the Stank featuring Joey Ryan. Come watch him in action Saturday, January 26th. Hope to see you there.
The energy was fucking fantastic.
You know what's funny about Joey Ryan is that I had worked with him in Anarchy. We did a really good show with Joey Ryan back in 2015. So yeah, he was really the original plan for Money in the Stank. So Joey Ryan always fit well into that equation. He's the king of sleaze, the king of dong style. I mean, he's sponsored by Pornhub. So I mean, he just plays right in with that title.
Joey Ryan is a great wrestler. I mean, if people want to see edgy wrestling and they want to see comedy, they're gonna want to see Joey Ryan. You know, he makes wrestling fun and exciting. Well, if you know, casual wrestling fans don't want to see that, well, don't watch it. You know, you have a choice to not watch Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan is, you know, a great wrestler, you know, to watch. My goal was to have Joey Ryan face Val Venus.
You'd have the poster boy for sleaze during the Attitude Era, Val Venus, going up against King of Dong Style, today's sleaziest wrestler, Joey Ryan.
Maybe he didn't want to like wrestle Joey Ryan because of his act, maybe, or maybe he didn't want to like touch his dick.
You know, Joey was injured right before this.
You guys might be wondering why my arm is in a sling here.
I don't know about Dominic, man, but when I saw that he got injured, man, my stomach dropped.
So yeah, it looks real bad.
Because I was like, what the hell are we going to do? I mean, he's our main event, and now his arm's in a sling, and we definitely still wanted to use Joey, but we just didn't know how we were going to work that if he was going to be unable to compete. I had the idea of him wrestling David Arquette.
If Joey Ryan was, you know, injured and we had David Arquette, I think the match would be, to my standards, okay.
It looked like he was mounting an actual wrestling career, but it turns out he's just filming a documentary, I guess. That's what we heard from some of the bookers on the East Coast. So David Arquette was out. Then we were going to have Joey go against Thunder Rosa.
First, I wanted to get your thoughts on the first Women's Royal Rumble that took part in WWE.
I just watched the highlights, bro.
Oh, you did?
What was I doing? I think I was actually at a show.
You were at a show?
Yeah, at a show. And Houston, I was just coming from another first time ever women's show in Delaware. And I mean, I'm really proud because it's like finally mainstream. It's coming to mainstream. I mean, it's something that it's been done in the indies. So I think, I personally think that because it's mainstream, everybody's like, oh my God, it's so amazing. But this has been happening for years.
It would have been Joey Ryan versus Thunder Rosa. We had her booked, but she had, you know, other obligations, which is understandable, you know.
So we had to figure out something else, and I think the main event that we did deliver, the intergender tag team match, was just as great as any of those matches would have been.
You know, in my mind, I'm thinking a lot of people are not going to show up.
Some negative things being said online from other people that are involved in promoting wrestling out here in Phoenix, saying, why would you do this on the same night as NXT? Granted, it was right after NXT. I just knew that people would be so pumped from that event down at NXT that they would not want to just go back to their hotel room or jump on their smartphone. They wanted to see Money in the Stank, and we gave them, I think, in my opinion, the best event outside of the World Wrestling Entertainment that was put on that weekend. We just couldn't match what we did. And the crowd had such energy, they were into it. They were there for a reason. They wanted to see wrestling the way they love it. Wrestling that they're being denied on the national scene right now. There's a reason why alternatives are on the rise. And I think in Phoenix, Arizona, Elite Wrestling Entertainment is the alternative.
Money in the Stank, 4-way, Phoenix street fight, punching, kicking in the nuts, kicking in the taint, and oh yeah, we got all kinds of other stuff here too, including Joey Ryan and his dickie.
And when I moonwalk all over Ricky Flash, dance a jig all over Neil Diamond Cutter, and I tango all over the place, on top of that trash king Ray Basora, there's only going to be one thing that you guys can do when it's all said and done and my hand is raised. It's just to blame it on the boogie.
All right, King. This is it, January 26th. We're gonna march into Phoenix for your EWE debut. So let's get in there and dispose those hoes. Get him, King.
But the man I'm looking forward to the most, Joey Ryan. I have a little bit of a beef with him, and I haven't forgotten Seattle. So what's gonna happen Saturday night is I'm gonna come and I'm gonna leave Joey Ryan a big mess.
Effie is going to be there. Go ahead and get your tickets now because I don't know when I'm coming back to Arizona. We never know when our lives may align again. And as for my opponent, Josh Carey, if you're unfamiliar with what Effie brings to the table, get your ass in gear because I am bringing the money, I am bringing the stank.
I know Dominic did a lot of research when he put this card together, and to his credit, it was a great card, man. He matched all the right people against each other, so Dominic did a great job with that.
Lord Draco is a fan favorite in Phoenix. He's doing his thing. I mean, he's popping the fans love him, and he's doing a great job wrestling all over.
Lord Draco is pretty famous out here in Phoenix. You know, he works for a lot of the lucha feds out here, and people love Lord Draco. Like Dominic will tell you, man, he's a fan favorite. And if you're gonna have a show in Phoenix, you have to have Lord Draco, man. I mean, he's the consummate professional when it comes to luchadors. And that guy, man, he can go. You saw the match. The guy's incredible. You know, Twisted's a local guy, man. He's out of Tucson. He's a powerhouse, man, and he did a great job in the match that he had against Lord Draco. And you know, a heavyweight like Twisted, you know, he still moves pretty damn well in that ring, and he did a great job and really revved up the crowd, you know, right at the beginning of the event.
Twisted is a big guy, but he knows how to go. He's a very talented wrestler. You know, people should keep their eyes and ears and watch and follow Twisted.
Mini Halcone really stepped up with his contributions to this show. He met with us down there at Ringside Bar and Grill with one of the girls, and we did a nice photo shoot with Mini Halcone. Halcone and his father provided the ring. It was probably one of the best rings I've ever seen, especially on an independent. So Halcone definitely made some big contributions to the success of this event.
The match was really good. I mean, seeing Starlos and El Dragon and Mini Halcone were on a good luchador match. People can, you know, gravitate and see, you know, lucha action, and it went very well. Especially Starlos. I think he's gonna, you know, be a great, phenomenal wrestler in Phoenix, and you know, anywhere that he wrestles in, you know, he's gonna make a big name for himself.
FA, man. FA brought something that I've never seen before. I didn't know a lot about FA going into this match, and you know, I kind of expected a little bit of a send up to Goldust, but FA, man, he's a little bit of everything, you know, because he comes out there and he's got kind of the provocative, controversial character, you know, kind of like Dustin Rhodes did under Goldust, but he can also go, man. FA doesn't play around. He's a big guy, man, and he was out there throwing Josh Carey around a little bit and getting off some good moves, and I think he's a big fan of Hulk Hogan, too.
FA played a really cool role in Money in the Stink. That match between FA and Carey was very, you know, authentic, and it was cool to see.
Get down on your knees in the gravel and bow down to the demigod of the dumpster, the father of filth, the conqueror of the compost, the trash king, Ray Basura!
A really unique gimmick, the Trash King. I would have never thought of that, you know, and the way he had those goons coming out with him with the trash can lids, the guy had babies on his shoulders, man, and his little hype man with the mic, and you know, he had those goons fighting for him in the match a little bit. You'll see Neil getting in on those goons, man. They were not just there for moral support, let's say. They were definitely getting involved.
Stable gun! I want to stable this to some dude's asshole!
hardcore matches.
I was not expecting that out of Neil Cutter. When I was doing the graphics for this show, it's not that I didn't think Neil would do a good job or anything. It's just he exceeded my expectations so much, man. I mean, just the way he was out there. And Neil is not a super huge guy. He's not super big, but man, he was kicking ass out there, man. And he really shined through in that four-way match. He really brought it, man. Out there wrestling in the trailer, and I seen Hal Cohen's dad, man. He was a little bit scared when Cutter was out there in that trailer, man. He definitely was worried about his mode of transportation, but Cutter, man, he did a great job. You know, Enterprise is a big man, dude, and he was in that ring and he was really taking it to the Trash King. You see that at the very beginning of the match. They're having a test of strength. He's smashing him in the corner. He came to brawl, man.
Ricky had a lot of effort in that match. He did his best.
You know, Ricky Flash is kind of the unsung hero of that four-way. Because the way Ricky come out, man, he came out with them dukes up, man. He was ready to go. And he definitely brought the fight.
He makes a you know, great fit in that match with the No More Heroes gimmick.
That guy's a star, man, and I can't wait to see what else he's gonna do in EWE.
That match was fucking awesome.
I'm still making my bitch.
You know, Diamante, she's from LAX. She's an Impact wrestling star, and
She's gonna do it! She's gonna do it!
she's tough, man. Zafiro, she's a luchadora. She's known all over the world, man. And you know, she's got a big prominence down there in the AAA promotion in Mexico. And to have her on our card, man, was definitely a pleasure. You know, women wrestling is getting really big, and you know, we couldn't have Thunder Rosa, but I think we met her equal with Zafiro.
I was happy about the success for Money in the Stake.
Who wants my blow?
You got people like Jim Cornette having a coronary when you mention Joey Ryan, but then you had people like Stone Cold and Mick Foley showing love to him, and I really think a true wrestling fan sees the value in Joey Ryan. In conjunction with EWE, we're going bigger than Money in the Stake. What we're gonna do, I can't tell you, but we're going much bigger, and you will hear about it, and you will be buying tickets to it.
You're gonna have to wait and see.